So you say you want to be a YouTuber. Well, that's great. I think anybody that wants to get into this should. It's pretty fun, you know, shooting the videos and editing, putting everything together, put a little bit of music to whatever it is you're capturing. But you know that there is some work involved in this. Being a YouTuber is not as easy as just uploading a video and sitting back and saying, all right, come to me. There's some things you need to do and some things you need to know before you jump right in. So I've got a small channel on YouTube. Right now, probably about 7,400 subscribers. Yeah, it's not very big, of course not. But what I have learned is that you have to work it. It is a job. You have to spend time on it every single day. Yeah, so I've been on YouTube probably 9 years, 10 years. My first video that I uploaded was probably about 9 years ago. I didn't pay any attention to anything. I just uploaded a video because I thought I needed to help somebody or help people. I uploaded a video. My first video was how to take an oven door off. I couldn't figure it out at first. You know, I figured, I went online, I looked for it, couldn't find it. I finally said, you know what, there's probably a lot of other people that need that help too. So I'm gonna shoot a video on how to take this door off. It's done pretty well, it's done okay. And since then, I've put out some videos that have a pretty good viewership, I guess you could call it. But now I'm looking at videos and I'm uploading videos and there's some work involved in it. There's a few things you gotta do. First thing you gotta do is make sure that you have a good title for that video. When people are looking this up on the internet, you wanna kind of tap into what they're asking, what they're searching for. And if you're gonna do a video on a how-to of anything, you wanna know what they're looking for and how they're typing it in the computer so that you can be found. Next thing you want to do, spend a little time on that thumbnail. You know that little picture you see when you log on to YouTube and all those thumbnail pictures just above the title line. You want to make sure that you have a good thumbnail, something that it's gonna grab their attention. You want to grab them. Yeah, you'd really be surprised at how that thumbnail is going to grab people's attention, and by doing so, it creates some interest in your video. You want to make sure that you're grabbing them first. You know, that's the first thing they see is that thumbnail. It's got to have some interest to it. Next thing you want to do is while you're uploading your new video to YouTube on your brand new channel or an existing channel is pay attention to your tags. You want to put some good taglines in there. Remember, people are searching for how-to or makeup or whatever it is, whatever channel you want to make. Make sure that your taglines are in line with your video. You want to make sure that you have enough taglines so that, you know, the different ways that people are typing in the search, you want to make sure that you got that all in there. Now we've covered your video and your uploading and your thumbnails, your description and your tags. A couple other things. You got to remember that if they can't hear you, then it doesn't do any good to upload a video. If your audio is awful and it's terrible and you can't be understood when you're in the video, people are not going to watch it. So make sure you got good audio. Make sure that your audio is clear so that people can understand what you're saying.
I mean, saying that. Yes, and that's the way we do things.
Another thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your video is good and clear. You know, make sure you got good lighting. The worst thing you want to do is to shoot in a dark room and you're dark and the room is dark and everything's dark. They can hear you fine, but they can't see you. Make sure that you got good lighting for whatever it is that you're filming. Unless you're shooting something that's happening at night. Other than that, if you're doing a daily vlog kind of thing, you want to make sure your lighting is good enough to where they can see you. It is as important to be seen as it is to be heard. It don't matter what you use to shoot with either. If you're shooting with your phone or you're shooting with a DSLR or a little point and shoot, which is actually what I'm using right now. And if the sound on it is pretty good, then you can use it, you know, but you want to make sure that those two things are done. You want to make sure you got good video. It don't matter what you're using to shoot it as long as it looks good. And while we're talking about good video, I can't stress enough when you're holding your cell phone to take video, holding it in the portrait mode up and down, that's not going to cut it. You want to make sure you're holding it in the landscape mode, this way, not this way. So the bottom line is that you got to put some work into it. YouTube is a job. So you got to treat it like one. Now, I don't mean that you can't have fun with it, but it's still a job. So if you think of it like that, and you go to that channel every day, and you're looking at all your stats, and you're making sure that you're reaching the proper audience that you want, and you're what you call a target audience, you know, you need to do that every day. Every day you need to see if people are clicking on it and viewing your videos. Make sure it's interesting. You can go to free music places and get free music that's not copyrighted so that you can add a little music to your videos. You really want to make sure that they're not copyrighted stuff, because you'll get shut down in a heartbeat. My channel is a how to fix things around your home type of channel. That's a small niche of people out there. Now, there are channels that have big followings. You know, channels like This Old House. That's a big place, but they got a television show. So they're capitalizing on their TV show to get them an audience on YouTube. You know, I'm not that lucky where I didn't start off with a TV show. Just know that if you're going to do a YouTube channel, you're going to have to work on it. And it's some work. And if things don't work when you upload a video, and if they don't work, change some stuff. You know, pay attention to what videos aren't that popular, and change your style or your tactics. How about the content? Change the content. You know, something that's going to attract people to your channel and to get them to view your content. All right. I have a smaller channel than some people, but you know, it is what it is. I work it every day. I'm always tweaking something on my channel every day to see if something's going to work. You're not stuck with what you got, other than the video itself. And if that video doesn't work, don't delete it, keep it, learn from it. You know, when you go to upload a video, make sure when you're shooting your video that you got good sound. Make sure that when you're shooting it, that you got a good picture that people can see you. And when you upload that video to YouTube, make sure you have a thumbnail ready to go with it. You know, spend a little extra time on that thumbnail, because that's what people are going to see first and foremost. Spend a little time on the title of your video, of your YouTube video, and also research the keywords. When you put your tags in, make sure all your keywords are relevant to the video that you're shooting. And then once you do that, keep an eye on your stats. Make sure you're getting the viewership that you want. If you're not, tweak things, tweak your tags, tweak your keywords. If you need to change your thumbnail, change your thumbnail. If you want to put a couple of extra words into your title, or subtract some words, do that. Do little things throughout the video process if you're not getting the views you think you should get. So that's my 2 cents from a small-time YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber since 2008. I started uploading videos a couple years after that were any substance, and I've just been working it. So thank you for watching. This is Dan Giles with Let's Fix It. A little different video this time around. Look for the next one to come out. Until next time, be well.